Hey Taurus, what's going on? I hope you're very well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we're going to do a love reading for August. But you know, it's a general reading, but what am I trying to say? It's a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to find this is when the readings were meant for you. The messages are meant for you. You're very welcome here, Taurus. You know, as always, thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate it a lot. And if you feel like liking and subscribing for me, I appreciate that very much as well. So let's start with one of these guys here. What's the message for Taurus in love? What's the message for Taurus in love? Sorry. What's the message for Taurus in love? Surrender, frustration. Aries had a very similar message. I feel like there's something you're waiting for. I feel like you're waiting for, maybe you're waiting for a specific person, maybe you're waiting to not be single anymore, and I feel like you're getting really frustrated. It says surrender, frustration. You know, you can't make this go any faster than it is, you know. The person that you're waiting for, whoever they are, will come into your life at the right time. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. So basically, I just feel like you're waiting for something to happen and you're getting kind of frustrated, but you can't do anything. Okay, that came out fast. You have service. I feel good when I can help others. So this might be a time of service for you, Taurus. And you have envy. See, you might be feeling very jealous as well. This came up in the general readings a lot as well. I can't remember if it was for you guys. And I think it came up for Aries and Leo. You know, because you might be in this place, like in love, where you're like, what the hell? Like, why doesn't anything, you know, why don't I meet anyone? Why can't I be in a relationship? Like, why, you know, why do I have to watch all these little basics, like live their lives and be happy, right? And Joe blogs down the street and they just like, you know, fart around and like they, you know, get married and knock out a few kids and they're like, they just have like a dum-da-dum-da-dum life. You know, you can't compare yourselves to those people, right? Because most of those people are just, they're kind of young souls. You know, these soulmate connections and stuff, like not a lot of people, you know, we talk about them a lot in tarot because the kind of people that are, you know, watching tarot readings are usually involved in soulmate connections because this is how they draw you into the spiritual world, right? Because they're not going to draw you into the spiritual world when you're happy with the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams, right? They have to kind of, you know, make you look for guidance in some way. So you're probably dealing with a soulmate here, like either one that you're already dealing with or one that you're waiting to come in. But that's because you're an older soul, and older souls have different lessons. They have harder lessons, so there's no point comparing yourself to the, you know, the Dolly Birds and the Joe Blogs down the road that just, you know, have their mini lessons, right? Because they're kind of like children, right? They're young souls. They have easier lessons, more basic lessons than you, right? The older the soul, the more challenging the lessons, right? It's like you can't expect a child, you can't, you know, expect the same thing from a child than you can from an adult, right? So there's no point in being envious of like other people's relationships and stuff because, you know, that's not your journey. Also, I said this in Aries and Leo as well, you know, half the time they pretend like they're so happy and stuff, and it's like later on you learn that, like, you know, the dude was like, you know, sleeping with the housekeeper, and like the wife was like sleeping with the gardener and like going out stripping during her lunch break, and the kids got some kind of scatological obsession going on, you know what I mean? Like what goes on behind closed doors. And you have the Three of Wands here, so you're waiting for something, and I feel like you're getting frustrated. I don't feel like the service card is meant to be here. I'm not gonna lie, Taurus. I feel like that was a bit of a drop. But you know, it may be a time where you're, you know, being of service to others here, but I feel like it's important to not be envious as much as you can, because they're just on a different journey, right? I felt like that wanted to come out. You have the Three of Cups here. I wonder if you're involved in a third party or something. What else for Taurus? Or you're just waiting to date someone. You have the Four of Wands. Let's get a couple more. What else for Taurus in love? Ace of Swords. Oh my god. And I didn't really want my face on camera there. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Because I've got makeup on today. Yeah, there's something happening really fast. Because that's the Knight of Swords is the card that fell on the floor. There's some kind of communication coming in really, really fast. You have some beautiful cards here, Taurus. What's this Three of Wands? I mean, you're waiting, but let's clarify anyway. Clarify this Three of Wands. Okay, you're waiting for, you could be waiting for a Pisces to make a move. There's some situation, like either you're single and you're like, I never meet anyone and I'm bored and I'm jealous of these bimbos and these Joe blogs, bimbos and himbos that are in happy relationships and they don't have any struggles and they don't think about things. So there's either a specific person that you don't know what's going on with and you're waiting for them to make a move, or like you're single and you're waiting to meet someone new. The thing is, it's gonna happen when you least expect it, because you have the Moon and the Page of Cups. It could very well be someone with Pisces in their chart. But you know, the Moon is something happening when you least expect it, and the Page of Cups is someone kind of popping out and being like, hello, I'm here. Here's my offer. What's this Three of Cups, please? Where are you? What is that? Stop. Clarify this Three of Cups, please. The Queen of Cups. There's definitely communication. The Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands. That is a message coming in. Could be from a water sign. There's heavy water. Some of you might be waiting for someone. I don't know how to say that without repeating myself. You know, there's a new beginning for some of you with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or maybe they've got that in their chart somewhere and you don't know about it. It just kind of looks like you're not going to see this coming. Like for some of you, you're going to start, you know, you're totally single and you're like, where's my piece of pie? And you're literally about to meet someone and you're not going to see it coming. Or you've been waiting for someone and it's been so slow and it's just all of a sudden things are going to move. What's this Four of Wands? What's the Four of Wands, please? Useless. What's the point in giving me half the deck? Clarify the Four of Wands, please. Could be a Cancer. The Chariot card keeps wanting to come out. Clarify the Four of Wands. Yeah. There's something you've been waiting for. See how the cards are so slow to come out? This is a connection. This is like the one you've been waiting for, Taurus. Like you've been single for ages and you've been waiting. And I feel like you're at the point where you're starting to kind of lose your ish a little bit. You're just like, seriously, I'm a good person. Where's my person? And I feel like they're coming. This is like the one you've been waiting for. Because of the king and the queen of cups here. Could be a Libra as well. It's like heavy water or a Libra. This is the one. You know, if you believe in marriage, this is the one. Because I've seen marriage cards all over the place here. But you've been waiting. And the thing is, you're both sweethearts. The king and the queen of cups here. You're both absolute sweethearts. And it's just going to happen really, really fast. Give me a bit more on this 8 of Swords, Knight of Swords, please. Definitely a message headed your way, Taurus. It's almost, they always do this. Spirit always does this. It's almost like a test, it seems to be. You know, and they push you and they push you, they push you to the point where you're like, okay, I give up. I can't take it anymore. I don't care. And you stop thinking about it and then bam, there they are. Right? That seems to be how it works. The camera just went to 11:11. That's what's going to happen, because it's almost like they can't give you. See, when you get into this 9 of Cups energy, right? Where you're almost at a point where you're like, you know what, I don't care. I don't give an ish anymore. I'm going to stop looking, because that's what they say, right? As soon as you stop looking, like, there they are. And as soon as you stop waiting for something, there it is, right? Like a watched pot never boils, right? But if you go out of the room and try and do a chore, you know, you come back and there's water everywhere and the kitchen's on fire, right? It's like the same kind of thing. I feel like as soon as it's almost like they're pushing you to get you to a point where you have to give in. And that's when it's all going to kick off. Okay, give me a bit more on this Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. Yeah, you have been waiting for this person to come in, this communication, and it's going to happen so fast. Because I feel like you're waiting for the right one. You know? You've been waiting for the one that you're going to marry, basically. Like, you've been waiting for a soulmate, or, you know, the one that you want to be in a long-term commitment with. You've been waiting for a soulmate, and they're coming. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Clarify this Knight of Swords, please. You have the Ace of Cups. So this is someone new. I mean, you may have known them for a while, but you've not dated this person. Or like it's someone, you know, for a lot of you it's like brand new. This is, you know, you've been a single Pringle for a long time, and then all of a sudden this person just bursts onto the scene. Yeah. This is your soulmate, the King and the Queen of Cups here. This person's a sweetheart, you're a sweetheart, they're a sweetheart. I think I'm going to leave it there, Pisces, because, you know, I don't know what else to say really. Is there anything else you want Pisces to know about this person? It's a newer energy though, okay? Definitely not someone you've already dated, I would say. You have 2 aces here. Anything else that you want Taurus to know? Yeah, you're really worried. It's the time. It's the time frame. Because, you know, you've been waiting, and you're just, I think you're getting really frustrated now. I totally see where you're coming from, but like I said, I think it's once you push past that frustration, because it gets to a point where it's too tiring to keep up the frustration and the anger, right? And you just kind of end up giving in, and then that's when this is going to happen, I think. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you feel like doing that, I'd appreciate it very much. And many blessings to you, lovely Taurus. Love and light.